We're just so hard on ourselves, and we're our own worst critics.
Yeah.
And I just wonder why that is. Would we ever talk to someone else the way that we talk to ourselves?
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Brought to you by Pediatric Dental Group of Colorado, creating positive and rewarding dental visits for kids of all ages since 1977. Let's get real with moms listening today, because I think so many women, I'm just going to set the scene, walk around. They didn't do the dishes. They forgot to make that appointment. They were late getting their child to school. They were preoccupied at work because their other child has been sick and they're worried about when they need to take him to the doctor. They gained 10 pounds in the last month, so they're feeling bad about their body. They have something that they're supposed to be doing for their relatives that they haven't done yet. They feel like they're not serving their husband, or if they're a single mom, they're completely overwhelmed by trying to do their kids on their own. And I think by the end of the day, so many women would say to you, I feel bad about myself. I feel bad about my roles, both as a mother and working in an outside job if they do that in addition to being a mother. I feel bad about my future. I feel bad about my purpose. And so they're defeated by the end of the day. What do you speak into that?
I was there. The first thing I would speak into that is just to say, I understand. I've been there, and there are days now when I still can find myself there. I recently went to a radio station for an interview, and when I got out of the car, I unlocked it to get my daughter out, and I actually realized I had locked it. And so I locked my child, my 4-year-old, in the car. She was in her car seat and could not unlock herself, and I was walking into an important, business meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had to call the fire department. It was humiliating.
Yeah.
And in the past, I would have let that define me. Like, I am such a failure as a mom, and obviously I can't do this ministry thing anymore either, and I'm just so stupid, and I would just start saying negative things to myself. And I would let it ruin my day, and I would let that doubt just take residence in my heart. But because of the journey I've been on for the past few years, I've learned what to do and to learn from my failures and not let them become final or fatal. And I have I've coined a phrase that I talk about failing forward. Like, instead of falling down and failing on my face, and not getting back up again, to fail forward by learning from my mistakes. So I now have a procedure when I get out of the car.
Yeah.
To lock her back in. But just to give myself grace. So many times we're just so hard on ourselves, and we're our own worst critics.
Yeah.
And I just wonder why that is. Would we ever talk to someone else the way that we talk to ourselves? So I like to encourage women, find one thing you're going to do that day, so that at the end of the day you will know that that you encouraged your child or you invested in them as a mom. And you may blow it, and if you do, you can go and apologize and ask for forgiveness and improve your communication. But look for that one thing you can do, so that at least at the end of the day, you know that you gave it your best, at least in that 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I have had to learn to do to live with confidence as a mom. I don't have any control of how my children respond or react and how they turn out, but I do have responsibility and control over, little bitty assignments throughout my day or throughout my week, so that I can lay on my pillow at night and say, I did this.
I think there are lots of women that you hit the nail on the head when you say there are women who think they can never overcome. They really think they're always going to feel like this. And I would suggest that maybe without God, until they reach the end of themselves, they may not overcome. They really do need God's help. But you're somebody who admits to struggling with debilitating depression. And yet you got to a new place where you don't struggle with that day by day. In the last now minute and 30, can you just tell women, what some of the secrets were there?
I had to identify what are some critical success factors for me that position my heart and my emotions and my spirit to be in a good place. And so when I start feeling that discouragement and that depression moving in, I look at those critical success factors. One is sleep. One is time with my girlfriends, just something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Downtime with my family, just things that give me joy. And those critical success factors and time with God in His Word, that is crucial for me to get that, to fill my heart and give me His perspective. So that's been the biggest thing, is identifying critical success factors to position my heart to be in a place of encouragement and joy.